Hello, welcome to the Dales Countryside Museum again. And today we're going to be talking about how to make fillings in World War II for sandwiches. So although there was rationing over the whole country, some places, especially like the Yorkshire Dales that had farms, didn't go without things like eggs and butter and meat. But if you lived in a town, meat was rationed and eggs and butter were rationed. And also things like sugar and jam and sweets and chocolate were really hard to get hold of. So people, and there were rations. So people really missed these sort of things and became very inventive. So today we're going to make a banana sandwich. But if you've been studying World War II, you will know already that you couldn't get bananas. The boats that would have imported bananas over the sea to get to us were being used for ships, for troops, for fighting, for keeping England safe. So there were no bananas, there were no oranges. Anything that had to come from another country was really delayed in getting here or really hard to get at all. So people became really inventive. Banana sandwiches were a real thing in World War II. Well, quite a lot of people still eat banana sandwiches today, but not as many, I don't think, as people that did before the war. People really missed bananas. They couldn't get them, so they made their own banana flavoured sandwiches using these. This is a parsnip. It's a root vegetable, grows really well in this country, doesn't mind the wet, doesn't mind the cold. So I've peeled a parsnip and I've boiled it up and I've cooked it until it's soft and I've let it cool down. Move that to one side. And here are our cold parsnips, soft, and I'm going to mash them. Now, we do have a very small amount of sugar that we could use with these, but often parsnips are really sweet and you don't need to put any extra sugar with them. Plus the fact that people were just not eating anything sweet, so they weren't missing the sweetness of things. They weren't as bothered, I don't think. If you were used to having sugar in your cups of tea every day, you had to get used to not having them. So like that's really mashed. Looks a bit like mashed banana. It doesn't show very well on there, does it? It's a bit bright. But obviously doesn't yet taste of banana. But you can buy, and you could buy during World War II, this clever little thing called banana essence. Makes things taste and smell of bananas. So we're going to put a couple of drops of this really banana-y essence in here. If you haven't got any banana essence, you could use banana milkshake, either banana milkshake mix or a banana milkshake powder, and you could mix this in. Give it a good mix in. Smells very banana-y. Smells really banana-y, actually. There. What do you think? So now, using some of the butter that I made, don't know if you watched that one, I've got some bread here. I've got to spread some of the butter, because if you were living in the town, you wouldn't be wasting your butter ration, but because we're in the Yorkshire Dales and we've got our own cow, we've got loads of spare butter for our use. We're selling some in the towns, but we're making our own. Right, let's have a look. Another piece of bread and butter on the top. So, one of the other things you could do with this, if you didn't fancy a banana sandwich, you could make custard if you had enough milk. If you lived in a village and you had a cow and you had plenty of extra milk, because milk was also rationed during the war, people in towns could buy cartons of dried milk, so that you could mix that with water and get it to make milk. So you then would make your milk and add your banana essence, turn it into a custard and put your parsnips underneath the custard that tasted of bananas, and your brain would think that the texture was right, the colour was right, and the banana flavour would make you think that it was banana under custard. So here we go. There we go, a banana sandwich if you're happy to have a cup of tea. I hope you have a go. It's really interesting. It's a different taste. I don't know if you even eat banana sandwiches, but perhaps you could do a taste test. You could make a banana sandwich by mashing a banana up and putting it in bread and butter, and then you could try the banana flavoured parsnip sandwich and have a taste comparison and see which you think is best. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.